All right, so I'm back at you right away with another one because this was part of the same Target haul that I just went on, where I reviewed the Ultimate Titan GXK Ultimate Titan Battle Pack for you. And while I was there, I also got this. This is a figure that I've been wanting to get for quite some time. I've purchased several of these. This is Playmates as well, but it's their Monsterverse line. So that means they can go like back and forth in time and just make monsters from the movies. They don't have. It's not the GXK line. It's the Monsterverse line, and this is the Godzilla King of the Monsters Ultimate Titan King Ghidorah. Now I wanted this. I saw reviews of it. It's definitely a cool figure. For the size, I like the size of it too, because a lot of times when you get King Ghidorah, they're huge. They take up a lot of space on the shelf. This is a nice, smaller King Ghidorah figure, which is really cool. And I loved the City of Destruction Godzilla, Ferocious Kong, and the Battle Mecha Godzilla. Those were all great figures to me. I gave those very positive reviews. So, when I found out about this one, I had to have it. And quite surprisingly, it's coming into Target now. You know what I mean? When I think this is from 2022, the release, if I'm not mistaken. I know the Mecha Godzilla was, or 2021, 2022, something like that. So, but whatever. At least they're making their way into the store. It's also got the battle damage reveal, which I'll take a closer look at that in the battle damage piece. I love the box. I like the cool blue of the box, which is contrasting with King Ghidorah. We got a nice write-up here. The monsters of ancient myth and legend are real and battle for dominance across the world. Humanity's efforts to coexist with these titanic forces of nature is led by Monarch, a highly equipped organization of the bravest scientists, adventurers, and military specialists in the world. Now humanity enters a brave new era of discovery filled with unknown dangers. So that's the same write-up on the rest of the Monsterverse lines. You got a nice picture of the figure right here on the back. That looks great. Then you have Godzilla King of the Monsters, Monarch classification, Monster Zero. A three-headed serpent known throughout myth as the one who is many, King Ghidorah emerges from a glacial tomb of ice in Antarctica as the world's greatest threat. The ancient winged destroyer travels the skies, cloaked with an unstoppable storm of supercell thunder, driven by a primal instinct to destroy all life on Earth as a living extinction machine. Interesting write-up for Ghidorah. I guess that's a great way to describe King Ghidorah. That's exactly what he is. But, yeah, you got a nice picture of his three heads here. Of course, you're going to get King Ghidorah, Godzilla, Kong, and Mecha Godzilla. And I'm happy that I have all four now. So I don't know if that's the whole entire set. Maybe it is, so maybe my set is complete. I don't know. All I know is I want them to keep making more. So keep it coming, Playmates. This is great. Let's get a Muto, maybe. I don't know, but I love Playmates, man. And this is looking like a really nice King Ghidorah. So he's small. You know what I mean? I've seen some videos talking about it doesn't scale that great with a lot of the other ones. But whatever, man. It's nice. And so let's get him out of the box. And we'll get to that part about the scaling later on. But let's take a look at him. Okay, so here we have it. So while this may be cool, as far as like a novelty, you know what I'm saying? You're getting a Playmates Ghidorah. And it's cool that they have this Monsterverse line where they're able to, put out some of the other kaiju, from other films, which I hope they keep doing. This is going to be a shorter review than usual because this figure really doesn't do that much. You know what I mean? You get no articulation in the wings once you snap them in. It's just that. And I like the way the wings are, but it's minimal articulation in the legs. They both move forward a little bit. You know, the tails are on ball joints, so you can move them some. You know, and the most articulation is going to come from the heads and necks, you know, and it's kind of weird, you know, the way the heads move around, the necks move around, really. And then you get a little bit of movement, like, in the face. But, you know, there's not much posing to be had here, you know, so while I did want to own this, and, you know, it's rather small, so the scaling isn't there. The articulation isn't there either. So, you know, I like it. I like it. It looks cool. It'll look cool on the shelf, but that's about all you're going to be getting it for, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's see. I'll put them into like a little bit of a different pose for you so you see what I'm talking about. It don't do much. So, you know, you could kind of get them into a walking pose. You move the feet a little forward and backwards. You could kind of get the heads looking in the same direction. You know, nothing special as far as the faces are concerned. They're not terrible. The eyes are like a orangish, reddish color. Teeth look okay. The mouths kind of stay partially open. They don't open or close. They just stay that way, like halfway open. And you know the tails are on a ball joint, so you could spread them wide or bring them closer in together. But yeah, that's about it. You could have him looking like he's walking. That's about as high up, far back as you could get the feet, and as high up as you could get the heads. The figure itself looks really nice. I'll tell you the truth. It's got some nice detail on it, like the veins on the back of the wings, and all the nooks and crannies on the back of his necks and on his back and on the tail and the thagomizer at the end of the tail. And of course on the front of his body going up to his heads. The heads are really weird, you know. They're very soft. Not what you could do. I mean, I'm torn with this guy because he looks really nice. I know he's going to look nice on the shelf, and that's what I really collect for. It's like not like I'm posing him all day, where you would really care about the articulation. But yeah, like I said, sharp-looking figure for a little $10 figure with some good detail. You know what I mean? I like it, but it doesn't do much in the way of posability. And you could get him into can't believe I'm saying it, but a nice tail off the ground pose. If you balance them correctly. That's cool, though. You can really make them look expressive with the way you can move the heads, you know? Like, you could kind of make him look like he's got more articulation than he does with the way you try to, like, I guess, balance him and pose the heads, you know? And the tail, you know? The tail helps with the balance also, you know? But it's pretty difficult to put him in the tail off the ground pose. And I'll just quickly show you what it looks like with the battle damage patch off. You know, that's basically where Godzilla hit him in the chest with his atomic breath. So that's where they put the battle damage. Looks nice. Ghidorah looks nice, man. That's a nice looking figure, gotta say. All right, so these are the 4 that I have from the Monsterverse line. You know, we have Ferocious Kong. We have City of Destruction Godzilla. We have Monster Zero, King Ghidorah, and Battle Mecha Godzilla. So these are all really nice, you know. I recommend getting all of them. I happen to really like these this Monsterverse line. I thought they did a really beautiful job with Kong, Godzilla, and Mecha Godzilla. I like the darker color Mecha Godzilla with the proton scream. I love this Skull Island Kong. I love the artistic approach that they took on the City of Destruction Godzilla with that orange and reddish color. Excellent, you know. So why not add King Ghidorah? Obviously, you can see the scaling is not right, you know.
Ghidorah would be much bigger. But, I mean, Ghidorah looks cool. It's a nice looking figure for 10 bucks. You know what I mean? It's a decent Ghidorah. So you pose it on the shelf, it's really, really nice. And you know, if you're a completist and you want to get all of the figures in this Monsterverse line, then I would certainly recommend it. All right, so final verdict is I recommend the figure. I like the way you can pose the heads. It looks cool, and it's cheap. You know what I mean? So what do you want it to do for 10 bucks? You know what I mean? It's Ghidorah. What can you do with a small Ghidorah like this, you know? And the wings are like actually really nice. I love that position of the wings. So everything kind of plays off the way the wings are spread open like that. And that's about it. If you like this, go out, get you some King Ghidorah. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace out. Be back at you with another one soon.